Why has no one mentioned the fact that if there are aliens, the Fermi paradox, that there's going to be a group of them that look just like us? Why aren't we talking about those aliens? Understand that the decisions our leaders have been making only make sense if you have a spaceship and somewhere to go. First of all, what the hell are sanctions? You have beef with another country, so you're going to resolve that by what? Making their life more difficult? That's like if you had beef with a coworker, I'm gonna go over to the refrigerator, I'm gonna open up the refrigerator and look for their food, but I'm not just gonna like throw it away secretly. I'm gonna walk up to them and see, like, you see this right here? This is your lunch, right? And then throw it away in front of their face. Explain to me war. We have to have war. Wars. Fuck this shit. Hell no. War makes money. No. War makes it. No. That's the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard in my life. War makes money. Oh, we couldn't work it out with them, so what we're going to do is we're going to spend all of our money blowing up their money, and then, what? Putin, sit the fuck down and have a conversation right now. You're going to spend how many $1 billion doing, you don't have to be specific. I'm going to retaliate with this many billions of dollars. Are you going to stop after that, or are you going to continue? Oh, you're going to retaliate, huh? How much do you think you're going to retaliate with? Like, how many more billions? You're going to retaliate with those more billions? Well, then I'm going to have to retaliate with X amount. Does that make any fucking sense, dude? Come on. You don't even consider the fucking lives of the individuals. And to think of a scenario where, as a leader, I make a decision where I tell people that they need to take their time, energy, and that they need to invest in something that's going to cause them to give their life. That they're going to die. They're going to lose their wife. They're going to lose. Why would I ever tell my people that they need to invest their time, energy, and money to do something that's going to cost them their life, so that way I can resolve beef with another leader? How am I doing that? By destroying more lives over there, because those people don't matter. They don't matter because I'm not leading them. Just because I'm not leading that group of people doesn't mean that their lives are irrelevant to me. Those are still people. But they speak a different language. They look differently. Like, what, you got to choose the vagina you came out of. You get to choose the language you speak. You get to choose no. Those are just individuals. They wake up in the morning. They have desires like, hey, like, what's for food? What's to eat? They've got kids, man. They want to reproduce just like us. They want to live a life where they can, laugh and have kids and go to the beach and read a book, like, laugh, cry. And they want to reproduce and die, just like everyone does, like, right? You want to just to consider a situation where you compel your groups of people to get together and rally, because what we're getting ready to sign up to do is going to cost life, money, and pain and everything just to do the same to others, man. There's no human that would do that. There's no humans that could do that. This whole restrict that bullshit, fuck that, dude. But a bunch of old people and aliens sit in a group using our tax dollars to write up a document that says that they get to decide who we can't talk to. That if they decide that this group is an enemy of the state, or that if we use a VPN or we decide to contact them, they're going to put us away for 20 years. You're out of your fucking mind. They were gambling with their power with this whole COVID shit, and they just busted, right? I don't know where you guys were during COVID, why no one else was standing up with me, why I was the only one putting it all out there, not understanding that if you don't stand up for your freedom, it gets taken from you and you end up a Nazi. You end up a Nazi slave. Yeah, I would never kill innocent people. Yeah, the fuck you would. You're too afraid to lose whatever it is. You're afraid to lose your job to maintain your freedom. You think someone else is going to bloody themselves up, lose their job, and then come here, here's your freedom. It's not the way that shit works. If you won't do it, then no one's going to do it. I look at you thinking to myself, like, I would only try because that's just my job. My goal is to do these hard things, to lead. But I can't lead if people won't follow. Because for me, every time that situation comes up, something triggers in my fucking chest and in my head, and I sometimes just ignorantly and uncautiously and just not like, I gotta cool it down better. I gotta get more collected with my thoughts and my emotions, so as to not just step out ready to like fight a dragon the size of the World Trade Center with my fucking bare fists. It's the best analogy for some of the shit that I've done. We gotta make the right decisions now before Hitler shows up. Because if we get a Hitler here, you know what's gonna happen? You're all Nazis and I'm dead.